going on, everybody? Joseph Hadid here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. Good morning, sports family. Thank you for tuning in to Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. And this is your host, Joseph Hadid, ladies and gentlemen, TGIF, as we close out the work week. It is Friday, March 1st, 2024. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what that is? You know what this means now, ladies and gentlemen? Now that we have reached March 1st, it is that time of the season again, as we get ready and prepare for March Madness. Yes, as we get ready for what's to come and close out college basketball on the men's and women's side in style. Should be a fun one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, yes, TGIF, as we, again, close out the work week, get ready for this upcoming weekend. Thank you for tuning in to our podcast, searching us by WWSUP by Joey, and getting the latest daily sports updates here on our YouTube channel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over what transpired this past week. And we're going to start off with some NBA news. LeBron James single-handedly outscores the Clippers in the fourth quarter as the Lakers come back from a 21-point deficit. Let's get right to it. At this point in the season, given the thin 9-10 play-in line on which they're operating currently in the standings, in the playoff picture that is, every win is a big one for the Los Angeles Lakers. But the 21-point rally they just pulled off against the Clippers is the biggest win of their season. And many people are questioning, honestly, how is LeBron James still this great? I mean, I know it's getting tiresome to hear this. In quotes, can you believe this guy is 39 years old? Narrative over and over, but dude, can you believe this guy is 39 years old? I mean, he just outscored the Clippers by himself in the fourth quarter with 19 of his 34 points. He scored or assisted on 11 of the Lakers' 12 final buckets, and he made 5 threes in the final frame, which the Lakers entered trailing by 19, a deficit that quickly grew to 21. It's the largest fourth quarter comeback the Lakers have completed since 2003, the year that LeBron was drafted, and the largest fourth quarter comeback of LeBron's career. We all know LeBron is still a fantastic player, but going to this level in this important of a game against this great of an opponent on national TV, this was supernova stuff. No age qualifiers necessary. Alright. More NBA news to follow, ladies and gentlemen. Injured reigning NBA MVP Joel Embiid plans to return to action with the 76ers this season. No matter what the record shows for the Philadelphia 76ers, whether they're above 500 or below 500 for this season, he is expected to return. No matter what the Philadelphia 76ers outcome turns out to be. Whether they miss the playoffs, whether they make the playoffs. But let's get right to it. Joel Embiid wants to play again this season for the Philadelphia 76ers. Yes. Even as they fade without the injured all-star in the playoff hunt. But also this summer for the U.S. Olympic team, the reigning NBA MVP Embiid has been sidelined since early February when he underwent a meniscus surgery on his left knee after he was hurt when a player fell on him. Embiid had already been hampered by knee injuries this season that cost him multiple games and cost the 76ers a good spot in the standings. When healthy, Embiid continued to perform at an MVP level. He was the NBA's leading scorer at 35 points 35.3 points per game. At the time, he was hurt and averaged 11.3 rebounds and 5.7 assists. He scored a franchise record 70 points to go along with 18 rebounds on January 2nd in a 33-124 victory over the San Antonio Spurs. And the number 3 overall pick in the 2014 draft says he's not done yet. All right. Let's shift over to some college news here. College football news, that is. Or yeah. Okay. College football news. Let's get right to it. Ex-Michigan football star Craig Rowe, ladies and gentlemen, dies at the age of 33 from increasingly common disease. Former Michigan Wolverines defensive star Craig Rowe has died after an 18-month battle with stage 4 colon cancer. His wife Chelsea announced on X Wednesday. He was 33, putting him in a growing sector of younger Americans killed by the disease. As a defensive end and linebacker for Michigan from 2009 to 2012, Rowe set the Wolverine record for consecutive starts at 51 and was an All Big Ten second team selection in his senior season. Rowe went undrafted but was signed by the NFL's Carolina Panthers in 2013. He was cut by the team shortly before the 2014 season. He played 64 games over 4 seasons in the Canadian Football League and the British Columbia Lions and Winnipeg Blue Bombers. In his final CFL season in 2019, Winnipeg won the Grey Cup. He is survived by his wife, Chelsea, and a 2-year-old son, Max. Alright, let's shift over to some NHL hockey news. We have a trade, and I think next week is the trade deadline in the National Hockey League. Alright, let's get right to it. Maple Leafs, ladies and gentlemen, acquire Lyubushkin from the Ducks in a 3-team trade. Lyubushkin was acquired by the Toronto Maple Leafs from the Anaheim Ducks on Thursday in a 3-team trade also involving the Carolina Hurricanes. Anaheim received Toronto's 3rd-round pick in the 2025 NHL Draft, and Carolina received Toronto's 6th-round pick in the 2024 NHL Draft. And Toronto received Carolina forward prospect Kirill Silipets, and it will be the second stint in Toronto for Lyubushkin, a 25-year-old defensive man who played 31 games for Maple Leafs in the 2021-2022 season. He is in his final season of a 2-year contract with an average annual of $2.75 million. He signed with the Buffalo Sabres on July 13, 2022, and can become an unrestricted free agent after this season. Anaheim will retain 50% of his salary, and Carolina will retain 50% of his remaining salary. Alright. More NHL news to follow, ladies and gentlemen. Stars acquire Tanev from the Flames in a 3-team trade. Chris Tanev was acquired by the Dallas Stars from the Calgary Flames on Wednesday in a 3-team trade also involving the New Jersey Devils. Calgary acquired defensive man prospect Artem Grushenvik and the Stars' second round pick in the 2024 NHL Draft and conditional third round pick in the 2026 NHL Draft. If the Stars do not advance to the 2024 Stanley Cup Final, the Flames will not receive the third round pick. New Jersey received Dallas' fourth round pick in the 2026 draft. In quotes, I think anyone who follows hockey has seen my name around for quite some time. Tanev said on this past week on Thursday. I'm super excited to get to Dallas whenever that may be, but just really excited to be able to join the group, get to know everyone, and help the team. Sort of revealed that everything is finally done, and my family and I could get settled in. Alright, let's shift over to some Major League Baseball news. Ohtani has been taken off the market, yes again. Even as his legend and worldwide popularity grows, Dodgers superstar Shohei Ohtani remains an extremely private person. It's unusual for him to reveal anything about himself outside of the playing field. That's why it took the baseball world by surprise when Ohtani decided to announce on Instagram that he was now married to a Japanese woman, though he did not reveal his wife's name. In quotes, I felt like it was good timing because it was before the season. Ohtani said through an interpreter, Pepe Musharara, in quotes, I didn't want any distractions when the season started, and I would have liked to announce it earlier, but there was some paperwork issues that lagged the whole process. So that was the whole deal, in quotes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this week. I'll see you on next Friday's recorded podcast. Till then, hit the like button, subscribe, share it out. Let everybody know what Worldwide Sport Updates is all about. Your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community for all the weekly informations that we give you on a daily basis here on this podcast. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great weekend. Take care of each other, sports family, and we'll see each other next Friday. Take care, and bye-bye.